What is going on? Welcome to Heaven on Earth. I'm Michael, the Leo Mystic, and this is where I channel the sacred guidance for this astrological week of the 12th of April until the 18th. And we're starting off the week with a new moon in Aries at 4:30 in the morning. And this is your call. This is the launch. This is you ready to get the fuck going, because Aries is a beginning. And honestly, I feel like, with these new moons happening very late in the signs, we kind of always have to wait a little bit to really, get it going. But especially since, Aries is the new beginning of the astrological year and determines what will happen in the whole year. And we had to wait like 22 days until close the whole other year. And we have we began the previous week with a very strong Aryan energy with Sun and Mercury, and that's 2 weeks ago. But with Venus coming, that all that Piscean energy has just been interfering. And so we got 8 days left of Aryan thrust. And with honestly no weird intervention. There's always going to be interventions, especially in these times. It is intense energy, I can tell you that. If there's anything that is obstructing, it's Pluto. Pluto is squaring the nodes. Pluto is squaring the Sun, Mercury, Venus this week. This is intense. But this is where, when we, because of our warlike, fuck you kind of energy with this, Jupiter in Aquarius, trining Mars in Gemini, and by the end of the week, squaring the moon whilst Venus is in Taurus. This is like the good life, and everybody's saying, fuck you, And so what we're going to be setting in motion, we'll see what the results will be, But it's definitely a lot more freedom, a lot more like, I need to get out. I need to do this for myself. So that's what the new moon in Aries is going to be about. We got it, sextiling Mars, sextiling, Jupiter trining Mars. This is a confirming, yes, this is a rocket launch. And this is like Jupiter saying, yes, everything will be fine. You are good to go. And it's a quest for an answer. It's a quest. It's like, there's a search involved. There's a manifestation later on with Venus and Taurus. I kind of like that Venus is coming into Taurus, because that is going to make things tangible with all our actions. That, now Venus is in Aries, and that's like its detriment. It's really not a good place for Venus to be there. And especially when it is squaring Pluto, I think we can, when we have a rocket launch, that rocket launch might seem beautiful. When you're observing it, it's just like, whoa, fuck. This huge, powerful rocket that is, thrusting in the air. But what's happening below, you can't be underneath a fucking rocket. You're like, duh. But just imagine all the things that are happening underneath. I feel it's kind of that Plutonian energy. That's the analogy here. There's stuff that is underneath that rocket that is going to be freaking burned. I don't know what it is, but it's going to destroy shit. So, and just like with this Venus in Aries squaring Pluto at the same time of that new moon in Aries, I feel like we're there's shit being burned. Let's just say it that. And it's nasty. I'm not sure if we're going to see the effects immediately, but it will have an effect. And it is squaring the Capricornian energy of tradition. So it seems like we are leaving, I feel like it's leaving behind finally more of that old energy, like, all that, like, oh, let's go back to normal. Like, that is like fully gone now. It's like it's burnt. I think it might have to do with that. So, but this new moon in Aries is for you to, like, Aries is your self-confidence. It is action-oriented. And with Mars in Gemini, it is about writing. It is about a search. It is about traveling too. So there's going to be definitely a lot more traveling happening. And, Jupiter in Aquarius is like, it has this rebellious nature to it. It has this progressive nature to it. There's a lot more advancement in technology, in solutions. Solutions are going to be found. You're going to be like, yes, I know, bam, 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 bam. And then, I think it's on Thursday when Venus comes into Taurus, you're finally going to be like, bam, whatever you do, it's like act, boom, done. Like manifestation. And especially by the end of this week, we got Venus almost coming in conjunction with Uranus. I think this could go both ways because obviously there's a square with Saturn. So Venus, Uranus are going to square Saturn. And so our values are definitely more progressive, are more oriented towards the future. But I feel this is also Saturn being in its strongest position. And I mean, Saturn in Aquarius squaring Venus in Taurus. Venus might be at home. There's a restriction in money, in possessions, in values, and it is like things being taken away. So I don't know what it is, but things are going to be taken away. This might have to do with, more of our possessions, and this is definitely some technological doing where I don't know, like we're already talking about these vaccine passports, right? So maybe I feel like Taurus is human rights too, so will that be taken away? I don't know. So but let's just not focus on that. Let's just focus on the benefic energy there is, the full thrust, and just like we can fucking go. And honestly, for once, I'm just gonna say, don't pay attention to whatever you're doing. Like, destroy everything. Destroy it. I think this is necessary for our evolution. Because Pluto is squaring the nodes. It shows things need to be destroyed. We need to destroy what is traditional. We need to destroy what we find as the rules. So, stay tuned. And I guess it's just very unpredictable times. We got still Saturn square Uranus. Even though Saturn that is coming off of that square, it's still there. Very unpredictable times. It is Plutonian times. These are intense times. But on a very, very conscious level, we got full thrust rocket energy. Let's get the fuck going and on the search for more information. For honestly, if you want to find a solution to this all, to your own situation, like moving houses, moving to a certain different location. This needs to happen right now. You can make full-on decisions. It's unreal. And it's going to set things in motion. And I think that's the main message, really. And I think it's going to be a very Aryan report, like, boom, fuck it. This is it. Done. Much love. Enjoy. Be well, the Leo Mystic. Peace.